I think I know why you did that. I think I know why you did that. Because I remember you talking about this on Twitter. That you did not have the knowledge to animate Scooby-Doo, nor did you have, like, the funding to train a dog to play Scooby-Doo. So is that why Scooby's kind of, like, omitted from it? Or is this just, like, a thing to kind of make it, like, a what-if kind of thing? Either way, it's interesting. It's a lot better than Daphne and Velma. I'd watch it over Daphne and Velma any day. Because it's interesting enough that it warrants a watch. Yeah, that's what I was really thinking. I was like, I remember you talking about it, that you didn't really know anybody, nor did you have, like, the funding to really CGI the dog and all that good stuff. So yeah, I don't think a lot of people would hate it because it's more of out of necessity than just changing things to change it. And those that don't understand don't know what it's like making a video, editing CGI, and they have no freaking experience whatsoever. Because somebody that's had to edit, it's a pain in the ass. It's not something I'd enjoy. So yeah, I can honestly see why Scooby was not included. Because you'd have to find a Great Dane, you'd have to train him, or you have to computer anim like CGI, and it could look good, it could look terrible, it could go either way. Didn't DC Comics do that? Because Shaggy had a kid. There was an Apocalypse Scooby-Doo comic, 100%. But that would be an awesome fan film. Like, it's just like the Mystery Machine's like fucking Mad Max. It has like spikes and shit. That'd be so cool. I know, but I like learning. I'm gonna learn. Plus, I want to be able to pay you because that's just how I was raised. It's courteous. I don't know how to explain it. I guess I'm old fashioned. If I knew how to CGI stuff, I would honestly help you with Scooby Doo. I just did not. No, I've never been to college or anything to major in that. And I think it would require a lot more than one person to do it because you got to animate the talking, the walking, the fur. You met him? Yeah, that's just the way I am too, dude. Like I'd rather take it on myself, because of that reason. Like I don't want to burden anybody. I don't want to do anything like that. It's hard to ask for help. Plus, with my recording schedule, I'd have to ask it multiple times, so I'd just rather do it myself. It don't take me too long. I don't edit too much. Now, my cousins, like chasing them, they spend a lot of their time editing. I told them they're idiots, but that's why they post like maybe 10 videos a month, and I post like 30. But yeah, if I did know how to do that, I would absolutely lend my services to help you animate Scooby. Because I really think you have a cool idea to make like a fan film version of like their origin and all that really cool stuff. A lot of people say, I remember when they were doing Scoob, that movie, that everybody's like, we've seen the origin done to death. But the thing is, each origin, they're missing something, in my opinion. Mystery Begins, it has the first mystery, it's perfect. It is literally perfect. That their first mystery was, like they were like 16, 15 years old. But what kind of hurt Mystery Begins is, Shaggy didn't have Scooby very long. I always thought that Shaggy had Scooby since a puppy. And Pup named Scooby-Doo got that right, but the first mystery wasn't right. So, each origin kind of missed something. Yeah, we've seen it 3 times. A Pup named Scooby-Doo, that, Scoob, and Mr. Begins. Mr. Begins is my favorite. Because I just went backwards. Shit. I'm bad to do that. It's Twitter, man. Like, Twitter... I love Twitter. You know me, and even you, we're very active on Twitter. But it can be exhausting for certain fandoms. Oh my god, especially Spider-Man. I'm a diehard Spider-Man fan, and I hate Spider-Man fans. They are the most awful people to talk to at times. There's some good ones, but... holy hell, the bad ones. Scooby-Doo's, Twitter is fine. It was just during Scoob, people were talking about, oh yeah, we've seen this origin done plenty of times, but... they're going to keep doing it, because there's always different ideas for the origin. And it's always cool to see. In my opinion. But I like a good origin. Nothing's ever going to top Mystery Begins for me, though. That's always going to be my favorite. Oh, God. Yeah, the continuity is broken at that point. Yeah, continuity. I know Where Are You, Scooby-Doo Show, Scrappy-Doo, and I think maybe one of the other Scrappy-Doo. I think those are the same continuity. Loch Ness, maybe Cyber Chase, Monster Mexico. Those are What's New Scooby-Doo. Then you had the odd reboots that were a little bit more darker, like Alien Invasion, Zombieland. Oh no! Oh no! Why did they make my hell? Whoever made this, I hate you so much. Whoever made this a fucking mode sucks toes. Okay, so we need to go Big Rock. I said Big Rock! Flip it. Whoever made this is a pain in the ass. Okay, I need this one. I need this one because it's flat. Okay, I need to move this out of my way. It ain't my fault, Matt. I just want the record to show this. This is just horrible. This is just horrible mechanics. This is just horrible game mechanics. Okay. Okay. Get the flat one. Oh, wait a minute now. Get the other flat one. I don't like the angle you're setting at, pal. I don't like the angle you're trying to set at on me. There we go. Calmly. No! Alright, so I'm just going to look at chat while this is going on, because this is going to go on a while. I suck at these. Yeah, dude, continuity in Scooby-Doo is kind of like continuity in Terminator. It's not really there. It's there, but, it's like a guideline more than continuity. Count it. Well, I'm not hemming, am I? Yeah, I want to look at it after I end the stream later on the night. Because Scooby Doo's continuity is like Terminator's, but less confusing. Hey, don't make fun of Halloween's timeline. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, look. Matt, I'm a diehard Halloween fan. Ready for Halloween Kills. So, here's I can break this down. Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, Resurrection, same movie, same timeline. Because there was a scene filmed for H2O that was cut that acknowledged Halloween 4, 5, and 6. Because Jamie Lee Curtis was going to read that Jamie Lloyd is dead. And she was like going to go to the bathroom and throw up and cry because her daughter's dead, that she had to leave. So, in the H2O timeline, Halloween 4, 5, and 6 is canon. And by default, Halloween 1 and 2 are canon. Halloween 3 is its own thing. Halloween 2018 is like an alternate what if of Halloween 1. And Rob Zombie's is terrible. There you go. Cleared up. Now that's a pretty biased opinion on Rob Zombies, but you know, eh. Five Nights at Freddy's timeline's just screwed. It's a sinking ship. Still not 100% clear with my timeline because some stuff doesn't... Yeah, nothing's ever going to fit properly in a timeline. Yeah, that could go a lot of ways, Matt. Nat, look what he done to my franchise. Look what he did. This could go a lot of ways. He made Michael Myers, Redneck Jason Voorhees. This could go a lot of ways. I'm from Tennessee and I don't like it. Now, I'm not saying Rob Zombie's a bad director. No, he's good for his own right. He's good for his own stuff, but he shouldn't really touch certain properties. So, Monsters is going to go very, very, very... It's going to be one or two ways. It's either going to be really good or really bad. He was in talks to do Creature from Black Lagoon, which I'm a big fan of, like the 50s monster movie. I don't see that happening, because that does not fit him at all. Like, that is way too old school to kind of... for him to twist or turn in any way. So if you're a Munsters fan, Matt, this could go either way. It's like Russian roulette, man. You're either going to get something good, something bad. I may have to go to the main menu because I'm starting to drop frames. Alright, let's do that real quick. Let's go to the menu. Not going to take long. Doo-doo. So what do you think, Matt? You think he's going to do good or going to do bad? Speaking of monsters, what the freak happened to the Dark Universe? Remember that? Remember that was supposed to be a thing? They had Johnny Depp as Invisible Man, and they had Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, all that happening. They had Russell Crowe as Jekyll and Hyde. These Zelda's timelines are so confusing. I'm not even a Zelda fan, and I know I've heard many stories of Zelda's timeline. Yeah, the Dark Universe had potential if they didn't fuck it up. I mean, they done it in the 50s. Like, the 50s, like, monster movies crossed over. Like, you know, you had Dracula versus the Wolfman, Dracula versus Frankenstein. So, the Dark Universe could have worked. It should have worked. If they didn't make it Mission Impossible with a mummy. But, you know, not at all bitter about it. Brendan Fraser's mummy movies will forever be superior. I take no criticism. No, yeah, because we got a lot of cool things. Have you seen Invisible Man, like the new one last year? Because that is like one of my favorite 2020 movies. Like that is like bringing a 50s horror movie back in a big way and making it scary. What? Oh, it's a wolf. Back. Come on, wolf. We don't have to do this. As long as it ain't a snake. I have severe ophidiophobia. Yeah, I'm with you. I kind of wish it would have succeeded because it had potential. But we wouldn't have got the Invisible Man we got, and I just want a Creature from Black Lagoon movie. The last one we got was like in '57, so I don't know why that's taken forever to get off the ground. It's gonna be 100 years so that movie's made. For the 100th anniversary, we're giving you the Creature from Black Lagoon remake that's been in development since the fucking '80s. Oh, okay, man. Yeah, I know people like that. I. Alright, man. I I save a lot of facts for I want to do for my 1,000th subscriber. I was gonna do like a big Q&A stream, but I don't mind telling a lot of these like little funnier facts. I was a very weird kid. Like I'm still weird, but like that's why I didn't have like a lot of friends as a kid because I was very unique. I was watching Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween when I was 4 years old. 4. Didn't give me nightmares. I wasn't afraid. In 2009, I did good on some report card or something. It was something my mom made a deal. If I did good in this subject, I sucked at. Probably math. I suck at math. I got to pick what movie I got to see. All the other kids picked Hotel for Dogs. And I picked Friday the 13th, 2009. I was 8 years old at the time. The cashier looked at me like I was about to get shot down. And I think she shit a chicken when my mom said, okay. She looked at my mom. She's like, you know that's rated R, right? My mom's like, yeah. He watches them at home. And she looked at my mom just so crazy and looked at me like I was about to be the next Ted Bundy. And that's something funny. Wasn't funny at the time, but it's funny to look back on because like that cashier's face was priceless. What, you met Rico Browning? Dude, that's awesome. I heard he's a cool guy. But yeah, there's a fun fact. I was always a weird kid. So I love horror movies. I love all of them. Monster movies, slashers. I just love scary movies. Very excited for Halloween Kills. I'm very excited for the Chucky TV series. The Joker? Dude, that is a good name to be. What? Joker is my second favorite comic book character besides Spider-Man. So I think that's awesome. You had a cool... Dude, I was called Daniel Dildo in high school, or school, man, because my last name kind of sounds like it. So yeah, your nickname was a lot cooler than mine, but it's bad they thought you were a shooter because like that's never a good thing to tell somebody. You know, it's never a good thing to put on somebody. You know, you're like, oh my god, you're like a shooter. Like, no, man. What made me kind of embrace my weirdness was a friend told me like a little philosophical thing that what's normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. And it kind of means what's normal for you is weird for everybody else, and what's normal for them is weird to you. Just one to grow on. Oh, dude, I'm not schizophrenic, but I had a moment like that. Oddly, I have a big fear of the Grudge girl. Hate her with a passion. My brothers have tried to get me to play the Grudge game because they know I'm scared shitless of her. But when I was watching the Grudge when I was like 7, I would have swore on my grave that I saw her head peek out from my bathroom. I would have put $50 down that I saw her. So I don't know how in the hell that happened. Yeah, like seriously, if you're not insecure, you're weird. I was not a secure person. Like I was very awkward because I didn't know how to interact with people. I was not comfortable with who I was. Kind of due to that as a kid, everybody thought I was weird, so I never when I got older, it never oh yeah, the evil Shaggy. Brrr. Danger. Well, I'd have settled it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like the evil Shaggy in the mirror. I didn't go to high school. I was homeschooled. Partly because it was more convenient for my household. It was more convenient for me and my mom. So I didn't really go to high school. But when I was in school, it sucked. And I did do a lot of the things you said, like you know, you try to hide it, you try to disguise what you're really into. I grew up in a town that was populated by sports. My brother's very athletic. I am not. Now I have the build to be a defensive lineman. I've been told, or offensive lineman, either one. But when you watch your brother come home and pop his fingers back into place after they've been broken, or watch him have 2 knee surgeries, you really kind of stay away from it. They called you Gibby Norton. It's kind of fucked up. Gibby. Well, you see me, I'm still chunky. Oh shit! Sorry, I have extreme fear of snakes. Okay, get out of here, get out of here. Get out of here before I have a fucking heart attack. Oh god. I don't like it. Yeah, oh yeah, Gibby from my Carly, my bad. Gibby! Ugh, I hate snakes. I've been terrified of them since I was a kid. Ugh. Yeah, so yeah, like it's a very sports dominated town. So I was really the odd man out when I was in the I'm in the comic books, I'm in the movies. It's kind of the I was the odd man out. I was the weird kid, I didn't fit in. You were cool in my school if you played football, you were cool that way. You wasn't cool reading comic books or anything like that. Dude, that's gonna be me. If I ever get married to a lady friend, that's gonna be me. They're going to. I'll fight anything else, but I ain't fighting a damn snake. I'm gonna have a heart attack. But I've been like that since I was a kid, dude. Like ever since I was a child, I was terrified of snakes and heights. Like those are my 2 phobias. I'm scared of snakes. I'm scared of heights. My fear of heights ain't bad, but my phobia is terrible. They scare me even in video games. Hey! Same. I wanted to be I wanted to be an entertainer in some form or another. Why are you attacking me, you stupid chickens? Wait, I have a sleeper arrow for this. Okay, that didn't work. Look at you. Let me murder you. I'm trying to get him out of here without hurting him. I don't want to kill him. He's drunk. Okay, I'm gonna die to these chickens. I'm gonna die to the chickens. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here because I'm screwing around with him. Okay, he is dead. He is dead to the chickens. Okay. Acrophobia, ain't that the fear of heights? I'm not too sure of technical names. I just know phobia because I had to memorize it. I think, yeah, I'm 90% sure acrophobia was the fear of heights. Yeah, I have that too, man. I don't do good in heights. I don't have a fear of dolls, but like those glass porcelain dolls could creep me out. I like that. I like that, Matt. I like that a lot. And I think you'll accomplish that goal with. I've seen a lot of your impressions. Like, there's a lot of times you've mentioned before. Like, I will watch a video. I'm like, oh my god, that's Matt. Like, I never know it's you. So I absolutely believe you could do it. And like you as a kid, I wanted to be an entertainer because I wanted to make people smile. I wanted to make them laugh. And I was torn between a YouTuber and a voice actor, but then I kind of realized on YouTube you can do both. So that's why I do a lot of YouTube, like Let's Plays, reactions, and I love lending my voice to certain works. And YouTube's really like the cool place to kind of do it all. But I believe you could do voice acting beyond YouTube. I think I really do believe you have the potential to be a voice actor beyond YouTube. Yeah, I'm lazy as well. I'm good right now. I believe you can do it. I don't play that up for jokes. I don't. It's not an act for me. Like when I'm like honestly surprised that this to see you. Like I legit never know it's you until I see your name. Like Skeets. That Skeets was one of them. What was the more recent one? Him. Yeah, Cameron the person. Yeah. Like there's. I honestly believe you can do it. Skates was like the main one I think that really threw me off. Like that fucked up my life. Like I lost sleep over that when I recorded Kang the Conqueror versus Booster Gold, and I saw you were Skeets. Like that, I lost sleep over that. Well, yeah, you're Pumbaa. Not taking your shit today. Exactly. Like it's kind of like Reaper. Like we are just talking about Reaper and Blue. Keith. They do their job best. Like when you look at them, you're like, no, there's no way that's them. There's no way. There's no way. And yeah, you pulled that on me more times than I can count. Skeets was like the main one though. I think Skeets and another one. Because you sound just like Skeets from Brave and the Bold. Like, it is freaking perfect how much you sound like Skeets. Like, I honestly think you could voice Skeets, like, in a DC show. What, really? You were a last minute addition. You were perfect because you sound just like Skeets from Brave and the Bold, like 100%. Sorry, sir. That and DC AU Skeets a lot too. Who's your daughter in that? Because I didn't see it. That battle was a lot of fun. Odin, you give shitty advice. Oh, that was her? I thought that was just a sound effect. I thought that was like a soundboard thing. Dude, I love doing like those kind of reactions though. Like those are like the reactions I live for because I grew up a comic book fan and I'll die a comic book fan. So that's why I love doing any rap battle with a comic book character. I really thought that was a soundboard. I did not know that was your baby girl. I did not know that. I honestly thought that was a soundboard clip. I never paid too much mind to it. That's really cool. Yeah, I can understand that not wanting her name on it. I could honestly understand that. My cousin has two kids and he mentions their names. He mentions the oldest one's name sparingly. All right, lay them on me. Hang on, I gotta let my mom's cat in. She is begging. Come on, join the stream, kitty cat. Come on. So, Matt, you remember me talking about whenever I'm recording, like you'll see certain videos I talk about having a cat in my lap? Yeah, you're about to see her. Come here. Yes, I honestly want to see him. Come here. Come here. Say hi to the camera. Say hi, Matt. This is the cat that's always in my lap. Who likes to hit my keyboard and close my stuff. But I digress. Dude, that battle should be getting... If you watch, like, the season finale of Loki... I don't want to spoil anything. I really wish I'd have paid attention. Oh, yeah, she's a cutie. But she's very curious and she gets into stuff. Red Jones versus Fake West, Joker versus Ted Bundy, Halloween. Dude, the Joker versus Ted Bundy, that'll be awesome. Oh, dude, that'd be sick. Okay, that'd be something I'd be very interested in. I might be in a Halloween battle. I don't know. I'll have to really ask, but I did record something for a Halloween battle. That's a fun fact. I've been in one rap song, and I recorded for 3 others. I just don't know when, if, how they're gonna come out. But I'm led to assume one of them will be out Halloween. And I'm very excited for that one because it's an impression I do a lot. But dude, that's so cool. Fred Jones versus Frank West, that's funny. That's a very funny one because, you know, they both do, like, Frank was a reporter, photographer, or something like that, if I remember correctly. Die, you bastard. Sorry, not you, that's Snake. Oh, okay, I tried a snake. Have live action battles, including characters like Shaggy and Iron Man. Won't say any matchups though. Want to surprise you? Oh, dude, that'd be cool. Like Scoob, like especially like the live action ones, kind of like what Freshie does. That'd be awesome to see you do. Like, I'd honestly be very excited to see that. Honestly, think you'll knock it out of the park because I liked your rap battles a lot. Your rap battles were very underrated. Where did you come from? Really? So that was what inspired you to make that battle. Yeah, because Frank is kind of like he's an apocalyptic guy. I didn't play that game on the Wii. That's a damn army. What kind of shit you got us into, Villy? Villy Vanilli? Villy Manilli? Vanilli Ice? Ow! 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 Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! 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 Ha! Oh, of course you go down Villy Ice. Dude, you're never the creator you were. You're always better than you used to be. I never understood that. There's creators that never start off good. No creators ever started off hot. I love comic book rap battles. Their first couple of battles sucked. Just because you have a slow start doesn't mean you're going to be bad later. Everybody starts somewhere. The rap battle community is kind of cool. Like, I have no complaints on them. Though there has been a lot of scandals. Like JMB and Wooden Hornets and somebody else. But I honestly think that new series of yours will launch because, like you said, you're doing something different than your usual stuff, and it's like your rebirth. It's your fresh start. So everybody's gonna go in with new expectations, not old expectations. Nobody's gonna look at your old stuff. They're gonna look at what you're doing now. So I think that new series is just what you need. I think it'll be the thing that kind of takes off because it's you learning from everything you did before and doing it better. Yeah, that's understandable. Oh, come on. I keep getting poisoned. Yeah, like they're alright. They're friendly. But it's kind of like any rap community. You're always gonna be compared to number one. Like any rap battle community, any rap battle channel is gonna be compared to ERB. And I'm bad to do that in my reactions, and I hate it. But the way I do it is quality. So if it's something very very good, I always say, yeah, this is ERB quality. But a lot of people take that and compare it to the channel directly. You know, it's okay. This channel doesn't have as good as battles as a channel that's been around for over 7 years. It's just yeah, it's just part of it, but it's the sucky part of it. Exactly. Nothing's ever perfect. It's only perfect to you. And people like us, we're perfectionists. We always demand the best of ourselves. Nothing will ever be as good as we want it. But as long as you enjoy what you're making and your heart's in it, people will come to it. Exactly. They will. People will always compare you to the gold standard, and they're the gold standard for a reason. They didn't get that way. They didn't get to the gold standard overnight, and it always makes or break a channel. It can hurt a channel a lot to be compared super early. I always tell other creators, don't be the next this person, be the first you. And that's the thing a lot of rap battle channels are doing now, and I like that. I like to see that everybody's kind of differentiating themselves and standing on their own 2 feet. They're not trying to be the next this channel. They want to be the first this channel. But that does not mean the people will still not exist that will always compare you. But you just gotta ignore it. It could be a compliment. It could be an insult. Either way, you just gotta take it in strides. You put the moves on me. Look, I know I'm good looking, man, but nope, not getting the keyboard. Not hitting the keyboard. I'm not doing that. You go over there and play. Dude, that's the shit I'm bad for. I'm really bad to give somebody a comparison in a good way, and it can also be a bother to be compared to that because now you feel like you got to live up to that, and you don't. You're not obligated to do that. I can't take compliments worth of shit. I don't take compliments well. I'm used to insults, so I can handle trolls, but I cannot handle compliments. I'm not built for that. And my cat has turned on the other thing. But yeah, that's a habit I'm trying to break. I'm very bad to say stuff and not think it through, and that kind of lands me in a lot of trouble. And that's like one of the things. Like I'll always give somebody a compliment by comparing them like quality wise to somebody, and that's never that's not always a good thing because it can put a lot of pressure on people. to turn it off or she turned it on. There we go. Yeah, me too. Like that is like my worst habit is I will speak without thinking. Dude, I honestly think your first battle will go great. Yeah, 3D modeling's a pain in the ass. Fuck 3D modeling. And it's good you want to do it independently. You don't want to stand on your first battle on somebody else's shoulders. And I honestly think you're going to knock it out of the park. You gonna try to flirt with me again, are you? Why is he so much taller than me, man? It's like real life. I'm always short. Yeah. I don't give compliments like that. It's a compliment and an insult at the same time. You're good, but you're not as good as this guy. You know, nobody's gonna be as good as that guy. The only person as good as that guy is that guy. So that's what it's gonna be. Nobody's gonna be as good as Daddy Fat Snaps. The only Daddy Fat Snaps is good at being Daddy Fat Snaps. Nobody's good at doing me as well as me. Nobody's as good as Matt as Matt. But it is. I don't get that kind of thing. To say they're not as good as this person, it's weird. At least they liked the battle, but you know, it's a weird way of complimenting. Really, how does that work? I don't know if I've ever told who my inspirations were. The person that got me into YouTube and made me want to be a YouTuber was Markiplier, because I grew up watching him, and I wanted to do what he did, but I wanted to do it my way, with my own way of humor and my own jokes. I've heard of Alpha J. I ain't heard of Toonerific. Or Toonerific. I haven't heard of them. Actually, I might have. I hate these drinking contests. I suck at them. No, small bit. Because I ain't going to win. I hate this so much. Alright, hang on, Mary chat. Chat. One of 12 people in the world enjoyed Scoob. Yeah, Scoob was not very universally well liked. I hate this! This is my hell. Okay, this is fuck you. It's that part I hate. I hate the lean. The lean should have never been a part of this. Okay, this is just all going downhill. It's because I gotta watch the lean. I gotta watch this at the same time. It hit the goat. It hit the goat, okay? It should count. Thank God that's over. I hate those drinking contests. I hate them. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. I hate the lean. The lean is what kills me. If I didn't have to watch the lean, like, it wouldn't be as bad. But they kind of take the fun out of it with the lean. Because now I'm watching for two things. Ugh. There's always going to be movies that get unnecessary hate. Power Rangers 2017. One of the big ones. Scoob. Scoob is weird, but it's not bad. It's not what I would consider a traditional Scooby-Doo movie, but that doesn't mean I think poorly of it. Everybody's hating on Black Widow. I